So we have a new Canyon. If we go into Google Images, we have a Canyon Ultimate. Let's go over to cyclingnews.com and we're going to have a look here. Someone's done a little snappy. Image credit, Patrick Fletcher. Thanks, Patrick Fletcher. Beautiful color. I like the look of that. I just straight away, I see disappointment. I think anyone who's going to buy this bike is going to be disappointed, in my opinion. What's wrong with it? Disc brakes. Why do we have disc brakes on road tires? We've got 25mm tires there. Why are we using disc brakes? It's dangerous. You grab too much brake, which is easy to do because these rotors are so small, they overheat easier and they can warp, and 1 minute they're grabby, next minute they're not grabby, so you think you're putting enough brake but it's too much and you slide out and you lose control and you crash. You Canyon Ultimate over the barrier, you smash your teeth out, blah blah blah. They've got the Zipp wheels here, hookless. These actually look like they're tubular, or they're definitely not running 72 psi. The hookless Zipp wheels are rated to 72 psi for the consumer, and the pros are running like tubulars or clincher version with 120 psi. Have a little sniff around, you'll see that. So you see people, I want those wheels, and they buy them. Zipp wheels, and I find Zipp wheels absolute rubbish. The hubs, inconsistent. I mean, I had one set, 303s, fine, fantastic, sold them recently. Great wheels, they were great. My 202s, hubs exploding. The rim's good, but the hub, it's for the money, man. For the money, I would say majority of Zipps are crap. The old 404s with the alloy rim surface was good, but the hubs were crap. In some of them, it's hit and miss. Some people had no problems with them, and some people had just exploded. Natasha's Zipp 202 rear wheel exploded. The hub exploded, literally exploded, spitting spokes everywhere. And Natasha's like a ballerina body, so it'd be pretty dangerous if you're a heavier rider and going down a hill fast and your rear wheel just explodes and your spokes are going everywhere, hitting your frame, chipping your carbon, destroying your frame essentially. So I'd give Zipp wheels a pass generally. Some of the older 303s can be okay, but in general I'd give them a hard pass. Get wind space or something better, much better quality. Another problem with this bike is, got any more photos? I've got that paywall. It's like to see advertising now. Cycling's becoming such a joke. There's adverts all over here. Fair enough, adverts everywhere. But to see more of this advert, we have to pay. We have to pay. It's a joke, mate. I'm not paying. I'm going to go to Incognito tab and sign in. Okay, all right. We got here Google Incognito. We can view it. But I mean, Cycling News make all this money from adverts over here. Like, why do I have to pay to see more adverts? It's like me starting up a Patreon or something like that, and then putting adverts in the videos. It's just like, come on, man, double dipping. How much do we want to double dip? So yeah, and it's got a seat post as well. I mean, look at this. It's a gravel bike. Disc brakes, man. Look at this skinny. Oh, so they're tubulars that zoom in here. That looks like a tubular wheel. All right, so they're running tubulars. Okay, Continental Competition. It's a tubular wheel, tubular tire. Okay, so this is what the wheel is here. This is the wheel, the tire. It's a competition tubular. Let's just double check and see if they do a clincher. They don't, but we just got to double check because we want to be on top of it. All right. Okay, so there's no such thing as a Continental Competition clincher. It's a GP 5000. Okay. So they're tubulars, okay? People out there, 72 PSI is where it's at. All the pros ain't running that, all right? They're never going to run 72 PSI in these road. Look, if you're running 72 PSI on this fast tarmac, you're losing power. And you don't have to disagree with me, but you're still wrong. For these bikes, the paint looks cool. I love that colour. It's a very nice colour. It's like a Volvo Cannondale's back in the day, CAD 4, Cadell Evans-esque colour. Looks cool. The shiny calipers look cool, but I can just imagine all the problems. Look at that small rotor. It's going to overheat. It's going to generate heat into the grease. It's going to make your bearings wear out quicker, potentially. It's just unnecessary. All right, so, and we've got a proprietary seat post. Yay, no. Proprietary means if you have a problem with the seat post, you're locked into that one. So will we have slipping issues? I'm gonna go ahead and say I think we're gonna have slipping issues with this post. I called it on the Canyon Air Road. I said you're gonna have seat post issues with it, and I was right. And all those people that said, "Durianrider, you're so negative. You're so negative." I'm not negative. I'm just being real, man. I'm trying to be positive to help you people have a positive experience on bikes. So D-shaped seat post. I predict that's going to have slippage issues. That's my prediction. You know, little whiteout pen mark there, so that in case that slips. But yeah, everyone should do that. Little nano scratch, little nano scratch, or some whiteout pen, just so if anything slips, you've got a reference point to go back to. The color looks cool. It's nicely finished. We like that. But yeah, you're going to get all the mud and crap down there and water grit, and it's just going to cause etching, you know. Yeah, especially, you know, you got no brake there to get a bit of... look at here we go. Look at this. One-piece aero cockpit. It's got a quill proprietary junk, man. So if you crash this bike, or if it falls over the cafe, you got to replace this whole ensemble. What does that cost? What does the Canyon stupid bars and stem cost? The one, you know, can you put a normal bar and stem in this? I don't know if you can. What if you want to put spacers under there? All right. What if you want to flip your stem for a bit more stack height because your back's tweaking up, or you want to do an ultra ride or something? Or look at this fork. It's like a gravel bike here. Look how thick that is, man. Look how thick that is. Looks cool, but it ain't no road race. Anyway, the pros don't get a choice. They just ride what they're given. But the no pro team would ride 72 psi Zipps. No way. Unless every team was running them, and then it'd be fair. Like if your competition's running 100, 110, 120 in the tubular on this smooth, fast tarmac, and you're running 72, you're losing watts for sure. You're definitely losing watts. But yeah, appreciate this Patrick Fletcher for these photos, by the way. We appreciate that. Look at the tyre clearance there. You know what I mean? Gravel bike. Imagine if these bikes came out a few years ago, all the noobs, oh my god, look at the clearance there, it's a gravel bike, Now they're like, yay, shut up and take my money, Canyon. I want a bike with, you know, with gravel, you know, that's just hilarious. You know, and I love my gravel bikes. I sell gravel bikes, but this isn't a road race bike. This is, look at all this crap. They got adverts down here. So the wheels, 2.7, is that the wheel or is that the pair? Crazy tubular, but they're running tubulars, guys. Anyway, that's the deal. Canyon Ultimate hard pass for me. Crappy fork headset design, crappy seat post design, heaviest Canyon Ultimate ever. I'll show the Canyon Ultimate the I rate. Okay, here we go. We've got Carapaz. All right, standard stem and bar combo. That's what we're talking about. All right, that's what we're talking about. The good old days. The good old days of rim brakes. Let's go back even further. Let's go Nairo. All right. Valverde's there as well. He's got a great bike for his World Championship win. Here we go. Now we're talking. Look at that. You know what I mean? Look at that. What a beautiful looking bike, isn't it? 2017. All right. Ben Delaney. You know, thanks to the images there, Ben. He used to work for Specialized back in the day. Look at that. Yeah, nice. Masterpiece. Beautiful looking bike. So I'm not anti-Canyon. There we go. The competition tubulars. They just work. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Alloy bar, alloy stem. You can fine tune it just how you want it. Absolutely dialed in. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfection. Beautiful. Didn't have so many issues with the Ultimate round post. Wasn't too bad. Still a bit of slipping. I'll show you probably the best Ultimate is Cadell Evans one. Let's have a look at that. All right, here we go. This is Cadell Evans. We got, you know, just a standard external seat post there. Beautiful bike. You know what I mean? Looks like one of durianrider's Pragmas, doesn't it? There you go. Beautiful bike. Yeah, that's a race bike right there. All right, that's a race bike right there. People are like, hey, Cadell, who's Cadell Evans? A lot of these people wouldn't even know Cadell Evans is buying these disc brake Canyons these days. It's crazy. But yeah, there you go. That's a nice bike. Imagine, look how light that looks. So light, so stiff. Easy to build. Look at that external cables, mate. An absolute mechanical dream to work on. Beautiful. back in the day, back in the good old days.